friends, welcome back to my channel. It's time for us to talk about my March OwlCrate box, which was the Sailors, Ships, and Seas theme. This box I know is old, but I didn't get a chance to film it until after I finished reading the book. So I'll go ahead and show you the contents and then talk about the book at the very end. The first thing we got, which I'm really excited about, is basically like a dishcloth. It has this really pretty like ship printing on it, as you can see. And it says, a ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. I think this is really good. I'm glad I can use this in my kitchen. We actually don't have a ton of these dish rags, so I'll be able to like have a practical use for this, which is exciting. We also got this necklace. I'm not a big necklace person, but I feel like this, I don't know, I'm really into it. It has, as you can see here, an anchor, and then it has a compass that actually looks like a, is this called a, oh man, why can't I think of the name of this? You use this to steer ships, which I know, but I don't think that's the right term for it. Clearly I'm more of a land creature than I am a sea creature. But either way, I actually feel like I might wear this as like a casual with like a t-shirt or something. I just think it's really fun and it goes really well with the theme, so I'm kind of happy to add this to my very small necklace collection. We also got a really cute notepad. This is from a company called Boy Girl Party. They're a shop featuring uniquely illustrated gifts, including journals, cards, jewelry, and clothing. And this is some of the stuff that they carry at their store. I will link their website down below. This is again one of those practical things that I can definitely get use of at school. I'm a huge to-do list maker, and I think this is a really adorable notepad to make to-do lists on. We also got this simply gilded washi tape, and you can see here that it's like this mermaid tail pattern, if it will focus. Like, I think it's really adorable. I typically use washi tape at the start of the school year when I am decorating like posters and quotes that I'm adding to my like classroom wall. So I'll probably use it for that because it's really, really beautiful. Then we have the pin that they include in here, which this is probably the cutest one that I think they've ever included because it's an owl and it looks like a pirate and it's just really, really adorable. So I'm really pleased about that. And so that brings me to the last thing in here, which is the book. And it's called Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. And oh, hey, it has a redheaded pirate. I was really excited about this because it has a female protagonist, and I feel like OwlCrate especially is really good at including female protagonists in their boxes, maybe because the woman behind the company is a woman, so maybe that might help. But according to the letter that we got, she says, I'm so excited to share Daughter of the Pirate King with you. It's a high seas adventure that combines all my favorite book elements: romance, fantasy, humor, and action. Unsurprisingly, my favorite movie of all time is Pirates of the Caribbean. I love how it combines fantasy elements with pirates. I remember hoping to find something like this in a book from when I was younger. I'd scour the shelves looking for YA pirate novels, but they were scarce, and novels about female pirates were even scarcer. Eventually, I decided it was time to stop waiting for someone else to write the pirate novel I always wanted to read. The result is the book within this box. It is my deepest wish that it will turn out to be the pirate novel you've always wanted to read too. So essentially it's about this, I read the whole thing. It's about a girl named Alcia. I don't know if that's how you actually say her name. I find that the character names in the OwlCrate boxes are really obscure. It's about like a female pirate whose father is this like well-known pirate king, and he essentially has raised his daughter to not necessarily be a daughter, but he's raised her to be basically a pirate machine. He trained her, he was very cruel to her, but he was trying to harden her to make her the most amazing pirate ever. And she's on a mission for her father, and along the way she is working with these two male pirates that she's been captured by. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I loved this book when I was like 150, 200 pages into it. But it took a weird turn and it became more of a romance novel. One of my biggest criticisms I have for female protagonists in the young adult realm is that rare is it that you have a female protagonist who doesn't somehow get involved in a romance or some like unexpected love, or she's, you know, weakened because of it. And it's very frustrating for me because I feel like you don't always go into a male protagonist young adult book and have that romance element. And I really wish that there could be somebody out there who could write a book, and it's not gonna be me, I'm an English teacher, but I'm not a writer, who could craft a standalone female protagonist book who doesn't depend on any love interest. And I'm not even talking like family love. I'm just talking about someone who can stand on her own two legs and function without any kind of romance. I'm just really tired of that because I feel like it discredits her being a female protagonist. She's supposed to be this like really strong pirate character, and she starts out that way, and then somewhere along the plot line it changes and she becomes weak and second guesses herself because of this, and then she becomes motivated by her love, and it just bothers me. Like I'm not a young girl, I'm 27, but I feel like as a person who is huge into reading books, that was something that was always missing, and I think it's still missing in so much of the young adult genre. And this is not meant to be a rant, but this is just how I feel about it. And so I liked this book, but if you're going in here expecting it to be solely about this amazing, strong-willed, independent girl, it doesn't end up staying that way. So that was the one like issue I had with it, but I read it cover to cover, and it didn't take me very long to read, but I didn't find myself, unlike other OwlCrate boxes I've read, being like unable to put it down or being unable to wait the next day to read it and having to like read it throughout the day. This wasn't that book for me, but it was still pretty good, and you know, it is a pretty good pirate story. Just know going in that there's a lot more romance than I think the author lets on in her card and the book itself lets on when you just read the summary in general. But pretty good read, happy to have it in my collection, and I'm just curious to hear from you guys either about your thoughts on young adult female protagonists in stories or your thoughts on this box in general, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.